Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you 3 different ways you can enjoy the fried modak or the talni se modak. Each method takes different amount of time to cook the modak and the color is also different for every method. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. Let's see how to make these delicious fried modaks or talni se modak. Here are some basic ingredients for the modak cover. So take about 1 cup of wheat flour. I just dropped my tablespoon rava, pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of ghee. Mix everything really well. Now we're going to knead it into a thick dough, so add water little by little, and you can also use your stand mixer to make a dough. You want it a little harder, not too soft. So take your time, add water as needed and knead it into a thick dough. These fried modaks can stay good for at least 3 to 5 days, but they turn out so tasty that they rarely stay for that long. So here our dough looks good. It's thick, not too soft. Look at that. I spent about 8 to 10 minutes to knead this into a good dough like this. Looks good, let it rest for half an hour or so. Now let's make the modak filling, and for that I added 2 teaspoons of ghee, 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds, and fry these poppy seeds for a few seconds. Add about 1.5 cups of fresh coconut and 1 cup of jaggery. Cook until the jaggery melts for about 3 to 5 minutes, not too longer than that, because we don't want this mixture to get sticky and chewy. So as soon as the jaggery melts, switch off the flame. For flavor, add some cardamom powder. Modak filling is now ready. Let's keep it on the side. Now our dough has been resting for about half an hour or so. Let's start making the modaks, and for that I'm going to take a big dough ball, almost that of my covers my whole palm. So let's roll it. Looks good. Dip it in dry flour, and just as you would roll it for a chapati or a roti, we're going to start rolling this dough ball. Apply some dry wheat flour as needed. We don't want it to stick to our base. Apply pressure very gently. The thickness of our wheat cover for these fried modaks is going to be medium thin. So keep rolling it. I pretty much have the size of that of my base, so looks good. Now I'm going to take a small circular bowl and with sharp edges, and just cut it into small circles like these. Let's take a look at the thickness. So you can notice that it's not too thin, and it's also small size. So add our modak filling in center and just start making the modak petals. So pressing the middle finger and thumb and releasing the index finger, and making modaks using the wheat flour is so faster and easier as compared to your traditional rice modak. Very gently start taking all the petals together, and we want to get that modak shape. Join all the petals together. Looks good. Now this modak is ready to be fried. Similarly, we'll make all the modaks. Let's look at the first method. So that is the baked modak, and for that, in your baking tray, just apply some oil, grease it, and place all your modaks. I'm also going to lightly apply some oil spray at top as well. We are going to bake it for at least 18 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Open after about 20 minutes and your baked modaks are ready. Look at those. The color is light. Next is the air fried modak. So I'm using my Philips air fryer here, and just remove the air fryer basket. We are going to apply some oil spray. Start placing the modaks gently in this basket. Let's place the basket back in the air fryer, and we are going to air fry it for about 6 to 7 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit. So you notice that the amount of time that it took for baked modak and compared it to with this air fried modak, it was definitely very less. And look at those, the color has turned out so well. Last is our traditional deep fried modak. So heat up good amount of oil and just drop all your modaks, and we're going to deep fry these for at least 8 to 10 minutes until they get nice golden color. So you have to keep on making sure and turning them so that they fry well on all the sides, and always ensure that you are frying them on a medium low flame. Any sweet is always fried on a low flame. The main disadvantage of traditional deep fried modak is basically you have to keep watching them, turning them and making sure they are getting cooked well, as opposed to in your baked method or your air fried method. All you do is just place them and then remove them after specific time. So look at those, these are now fried well, nice golden color. Let's take them out on a tissue paper. The color of the deep fried modak is also a little darker. So let me place 3 of them beside each other, and you can notice that the baked modaks are the lightest ones, and after that are the air fried modak with little shade, and the darkest are the deep fried modaks. All 3 taste delicious. Hope you've enjoyed today's recipe. Please don't forget to share your valuable feedback. Have a great day.